And now you've got yourself something funky.
You've actually got a very scared me, because just as I went live, SpiceFreak down there disconnected. And I don't know if there's anybody else tuned in or watching. If you're out there, let me know. Other than that, let's see if we can get the SpiceFreak back in. Other than that, I'm all on my own. Hi, Dean. At least I can see Dean. Where's the SpiceFreak? Bring him back. He's gone. He's back. That was a bit of a panic. So, evening, guys. What we've got is the usual Sunday show where we find out what this cool dude here has.
Hello there.
Hello.
Yeah, sorry. Yep. Realized very last minute Facebook was using the wrong camera, and for some reason it then just wouldn't use any of my cameras when I tried to change it. But it's all sorted now. You got the good one, a lot less grainy than the other.
Are you sure you weren't just trying to scare me a lot?
No, that was just a nice side effect.
No, it was just a nice side effect, wasn't it? You gave me squeaky pants and you thought that was a nice side effect. Thank you. Love you too.
Right. Let's put me back to the private chat. Let's see your comments, everybody.
Yeah, go on. Let's see some of these comments.
Stu's just tagging everyone. I'm not seeing any actual comments yet. But thank you very much, Stu. Oh, and there's a Dean in there as well.
That would be Dean Marshall.
Has anyone tagged Arena yet?
Dean, rarely seen.
Not that rarely seen. He's appeared twice already this video.
No, he appears in comments. He just doesn't appear very often in videos. There is some rare videos of him, but Dean is very rarely seen.
There we go.
So
Dean's
as you can guess, today we are having a little look at some products from that company there.
Oh, we have a fancy website to show you.
And
nice.
We don't actually know what products that he's going to be trying, but you can see they have a lot of goodies, and
they do indeed. They have so many things.
They're all also reduced right now if you actually check the website out. Yeah. And if you happen to be a Nuke member, which we're not going to post the link live tonight because it's only for Nuke members, go and jump into the group. Irene will give you the actual code, and you can actually get more, 25%, I believe, off. So only for Nukes, you have to join the group.
Might only be 20, I'm not fully sure, but regardless, it's a lot.
Could be 20, but also with those massive reductions that's there.
Oh God, you can stack them.
You know, that is a good time. Are you
telling me you can stack them?
It's a time to fill your basket.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Gotta get me some cake.
Boom. I'm not sure the cake will be on offer if you're on about the Barra Brith, because
but
it's cooked fresh every single time for every order. The Barra Brith is a unique special.
But if I'm buying stuff anyway, might as well get some with the order because it is gorgeous stuff.
You'd be daft if you didn't chuck it in the order at the same time. Yeah, that's exactly right.
I mean, I forgot to chuck it in my last one, so I was daft.
Since you know what he's doing, we'll bring up the website so it's running around the bottom just in case anybody wants to check any of these products out.
Excellent. And then I think we'll bring in the first of them. This one is one that I know and love. Let's get it up there for the camera for you.
Yeah, this one is one of the big favourites for everybody.
Absolute staple. It's a really simple thing. It's just a lemon curd with lemon drop chili. There's nothing more to it than that, but it gives such a complex lemon and lemon chili flavor. It is gorgeous stuff. And so, do you want to see me do a spoon of that? Nah, you don't want to see me do a spoon of that, do you?
Yes, we do.
No, you don't.
Yes, we do.
You want to see me start off with the toast?
That's how to do it. That is exactly how to do it.
Yeah, I'm just messing with you at this point.
Now, the downside of this, guys, is you just can't actually smell what's going off right now. Because
Yeah.
as that lemon curd hits the toast, especially if your toast's hot, which his isn't, but
No, mine's not as hot as it could be because I had to prepare it ahead of time. But there we go. One nicely smothered slice of toast there.
nom 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 nom.
Yes, there's a full pod hidden somewhere in the jar.
Can't see who Facebook user is, but they say evening all.
This is a little bit hotter than I remember. It's still not hot, but there is definitely some spice to that.
I think it's more to do with how thickly you spread it. I did notice you went straight in with big scoops.
Could also have something to do with that, yes.
It was more like icing on a cake.
Well, you could also definitely ice a cake with that.
Hi, Chili Dean. I bet you that'd make a brilliant filling in the middle of a lemon drizzle.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then, whoa.
I do a gorgeous yuzu drizzle. It's lemon drizzle, but a little fancier. And yeah. Add another layer of lemon with the lemon drop in this. Yes.
Sounds absolutely lovely, that.
I probably wasn't supposed to devour the entire slice of toast, but you know.
You're hungry, it's allowed.
I'm actually not that hungry, I just had supper.
It just tastes that good that you couldn't stop then.
Yeah. Yeah, this is wonderful stuff. Every time I order from Arena, I grab at least one jar.
It's funny that I think Adele does too. By the way, website's down there, just in case you want to check it out.
Website's still down there, right? So that's that one. And it does get a fair bit hotter if you have it without the bread. The toast does lower the heat a lot. It's still not crazy or anything, but you can definitely tell that there's a hot chili in there when you have it on a spoon or similar.
I still think the best idea is layer it into a lemon drizzle cake and...
Yeah. But it is just wonderful on toast. It would make great curd tarts.
Tarts, yeah, they would go great in that too.
It is delicious stuff. And yeah, I'm really glad I got and tried some. But before I ever tried this, I was talking to Arena about it and made a suggestion, just in case you wanted a hotter version, of a Fatali one.
Now, Fatali, I actually make something similar with Fatali, lemon curd and vinegar, and I heat it up in a pan and make a hot sweet and sour sauce. And just scoop chicken nuggets or chicken. So I can fully see how this is.
Some lemon chicken with it.
This is going to work. I can fully see how that's going to work. The Fatali yellow chili, not the Fatali gourmet jigsaw.
Oh, the gourmet jigsaw is a completely different thing.
Yeah. But the Fatali yellow, this.
Yeah. So I think what it is Fatali Gourmet is the name of the company, and the jigsaw is the name of the pepper. But they put their name ahead of the name of the pepper so that basically they just always get credit for it.
The reason they called it the Fatali gourmet jigsaw was apparently because it's a multiple mixed breed of other things, and that was the name.
Well, that's where the jigsaw comes from, yeah.
The jigsaw bit, yeah, comes from.
We know it's part Maruga. We don't know what else goes into it.
No.
But this isn't that. This is the nice Fatali. The one that's a little bit hotter than a habanero and quite nicely citrusy, though maybe not quite as citrusy as the lemon drop that we just had. Looks very similar to the last one.
Chili Dean over on YouTube says that looks delicious.
It is delicious, or at least the first one was delicious. Let's find out if this is just as good. Second slice of toast. Spread's about the same. I am seeing flecks of Fatali in this. You can tell because it's a slightly more orangey yellow than the rest of the curd.
I probably wouldn't put that on as thick as you did the last one.
It might be a tiny bit less thick, but it's fairly close. Gives a good comparison.
Fair enough. I'm thinking the same, Joe, dude. I'm sat watching him eat toast and thinking I could just eat some toast.
So there's definitely more of a savoury yellow pepper element in this than there was in the last one. Still got the citrus going on though. Still nicely lemony. And it's a slow heat, but there is definitely heat to this one. And there was heat to the last one, but not this much. This is definitely hotter. This one will wake you up.
As he says, munching it by the mouthful.
Yeah. Again, when it's on the toast, it's not crazy. But you can tell it's Fatali, and it does grow in the back of your mouth.
Are you getting the citrusy zing along the insides of the tongue? Well, the outsides of the tongue.
More on the front than the sides, but yeah, definitely.
I like it when it starts hitting the sides and you know your mouth's about to start watering. Chili Dean's asking, would it work well on grilled fish or chicken?
Given that this one's a little bit more savoury peppery than the other one, I think this one would be great for that sort of thing. You might still want that little bit of vinegar with it, as Luciano uses, but I do think this one would work well for that. As a sweet thing to have on toast, I prefer the lemon drop version. But if you want that extra heat, this has, as it turns out, quite a lot of it. I'm seriously feeling that heat now. I wasn't when I started, but it grows.
Grows quick.
No, it grows slowly throughout the entire piece of toast.
Yeah, that was one piece of toast. That's why I said it grows quick. It was within one piece of toast it grew.
Yeah, but it really snuck up on me. Because the heat didn't seem any more than the lemon drop for the first bite.
I think Roger's in the house. Evening, dude. Anybody hasn't checked out the video, Roger did the new Packy One chips, and where everybody else has gone from normal to blue, he went from blue to red to purple to... You'll have to watch the video and see what colour he ended up.
Yeah, I do like the idea of the colour change element, but I still don't really want to eat another one chip. The best one I had, flavour-wise, was the knockoff. And that's saying something.
Well, I'm not going to say too much because I do believe that there's a possibility there might be a one chip heading your way very, very shortly. So
yeah, that's how it always goes, isn't it?
It does tend to happen, doesn't it?
Yeah, every time I mention I don't want to do it again, you send me another one. This would be the third you've sent me.
I haven't sent you a 2022 one chip.
No, you only sent me a 2021 and a 2020 after I'd already done the 2020.
Well, this is not the 2020 or the 2021, is it? It's complete. I haven't even said I've sent you one yet.
Completely different.
I haven't even said I've sent you one yet.
No, I just don't trust you not to have done. Right, so I did bring some spoons along in case you wanted to see me try whole spoons of these as well.
Stu Waters just says Roger did 61.
Oh, jeez. Why? Why would you do that to yourself?
I've no idea because Adele opened her packet. I took one whiff. Years ago, if you ever remember the 80s and 90s, and you used to drive past farmers' fields, they used to have the silage, which was grass pulled up, and it was chucked into big pits and left to rot and decompose, and then they used to save it up for the winter and feed it to the cows. This
Oh, if
silage
you went far enough, you could get that in the 2000s.
right. Well, silage really stinks. And as soon as she opened her pack, the first smell I got was poof, silage. And then when I looked in, it's supposed to turn your tongue blue, but it looked green, and it was like somebody's compressed silage, fried it and made it into a chip.
So does it smell worse than the previous ones then?
It completely changed my mind about trying one, and I am not going anywhere near one. Doesn't matter. But that's just me. I have got sense of smell problems. You'll find out. No, I'm not saying anything.
We all know I'm getting one from somebody. That's just how this is going to go.
Merry Christmas, Phil. I'm glad somebody noticed. Phil is our biggest...
Oh, is that the Nukemas shirt? Oh, I hadn't realised that was the Christmas one.
I knew Phil would spot it if he was around because he's our biggest Christmas fan that you can believe in. And he wants to start advertising Christmas from October onwards. So.
Oh, God, no. You can't advertise Christmas... Well, from October onwards, maybe. But not before Halloween, dude.
Have you ever seen the movie Elf?
I've seen clips of it.
Right, well, that's Phil Blake. Phil Blake is Elf.
Why would you do that? Phil, why?
I don't know who Facebook user is, but thank you. It's okay. There you go, look. He was playing Elf Monopoly the other day.
I just came across Poundland Monopoly the other day.
I saw that.
15 quid, though, from a pound shop. Who
Yeah.
pays 15 quid in a pound shop for anything?
Do you remember when pound shop meant everything in there was a pound?
I remember when pound shop meant that until you went into the Chinese knockoff pound shops, at which point everything was a multiple of a pound up to 3 quid. And you're like, ooh, this is a bit expensive.
I'm getting a bit freaked out now because it says pound shop as you go in, and then you get in there, it says $3.99, $4.99.
Wait, they're putting 99s on it?
No, we used to have a 99p shop though.
Yeah, apparently half the country had 99p shops and the other half of the country had pound shops. And then just sort of 5 years ago or something, they all met in the middle.
We had both, and they used to compete, the pound shop and the 99p shop.
Yeah, for a while there was a lot of that.
Yeah, competing over a penny.
Well, competing over who had the best stuff for the price, because realistically the price didn't matter at that point.
Yeah, they were relying on the fact that most people paid something, got it for a pound, went home, it didn't work, and they couldn't be bothered to take it back because it only cost them a pound. And that was what they were relying on, because most things that bought from a pound shop didn't work.
Fair enough.
Back to the reviews.
I got the things that could not work, so... Right, I'm going to try a spoonful of this one, because definitely the standard one, yeah, there's some heat to it, but it's not enough to stop me eating that by the spoonful if I really wanted to. And I might later. This one, avoid the whole pieces of chili, because that's definitely going to be too much. Ooh. The citrus comes through a lot better like that, actually. That's really nice. But I'm feeling the heat in my nose, which is unusual for a chili product like this, and unusual for Fatali. Yep. Arena's lemon curd, Phil Blake. We've got the standard lemon drop, which he's done for a long time and is absolutely amazing. And then the new prototype Vitali version, which is a lot hotter, really nice on a spoon, on toast, still pretty nice, but not as nice as the lemon drop is on toast. So I suspect there are other uses where this is going to shine. But good
Chuck
stuff.
a big dollop in a pan with a bit of vinegar and a bit more sugar, warm it up, and I bet you it goes brilliant over chicken nuggets or anything chicken fried. And
I bet you it does.
Cora and Slows, the sauce balls, as James Nixon would say.
Oh, I'm seeing Alex Beams saying that.
Yeah, but it's James that says sauce balls.
Oh, okay. That's fair, Phil.
He was saying that's so.
I don't reckon the extra heat's going to be for everyone. It's certainly not necessary, but I mean, it's still a very nice lemon curd, and it's a nice different take on the same lemon curd, if that makes sense.
Yeah, he's saying if you're just spreading it on toast, you're better off with the lemon drop curd. Like that up.
Oh, what's Facebook user saying?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm wondering who that is. Right, slowly opening this bag of something else.
It's in
I
a
do
bag.
have one other product that I haven't tried before for Arena to show you. This is the sambal bajak.
Sambal baja.
Yeah, which apparently is just a chili sambal, is what the name means. So its ingredients are chili, vegetable oil, onion, garlic, lime, salt, and shrimp paste. In asterisks between it. Right. So it's not quotation marks, it's asterisks, but then big note at the bottom contains fish products. Yeah, I would assume shrimp paste does.
Shrimp paste tends to do that, yeah.
Well, crustacean really, not actually fish, but
No, it's usually bits of the shell, bits of...
very rich and savoury smelling, surprisingly fresh scent as well, though.
I can't believe I just leant forward to try and sniff that.
I mean, maybe the lime's part of that, but definitely has a fresh veg element to the aroma. Quite oily on top, but dip down through, get some of that, and oh, it's going to drip. There we go. Right. And let's just try that on a spoon, because I didn't prepare a cheese sandwich because I ran out of time.
That's quite a big spoonful as well. You're pretty brave there. That could have been hot for all you know.
Well, I know Arena is usually better than putting chili in meaning Reaper. If this was from a company I didn't know, I might be a bit more wary, but when Arena just says chili, Arena tends to mean nothing too crazy that needs warning about.
So what's the verdict on flavour?
Not as deep and rich as I was expecting. More of a sort of, more of a fresh veg chili flavour. I don't know what chili it is exactly, but that slightly sort of, that fresh off the plant taste you sometimes get in cayennes and the like.
Yeah.
A lot of that.
It just basically tastes like fresh chilies.
Yeah. And texturally, it's a lot of chili chunks rather than a fine paste.
Is it oily?
It is when you look at it, but it doesn't taste overly oily or feel overly oily. But I suspect this isn't really meant to be eaten as is, and the cheese sandwich I was thinking about probably also not the place for it, really. I suspect this is more for cooking into your stir fries and similar.
I was thinking the same. Can you actually taste the shrimp oil, the shrimp extracts and that?
It definitely has an aftertaste.
There's an aftertaste, not strongly when you first
Not
taste.
strongly during, but there's definitely a hint of it at the end there.
Sounds like a pretty good cooking paste.
And heat-wise, not much, but definitely some.
On your heat scale, where would you put it about?
Let me grab another fresh spoon and have a little bit more to get you a number.
I agree, Stu. I was thinking similar.
Also, actually not as salty as I was thinking it would be. Oh, that one's hit my throat a bit differently to the last. I'd say that's a good medium. That's a 2.5.
Just a 2 point. So that's basically it's anybody heat.
Yeah. It's definitely not heat that the average person couldn't handle, but it definitely is a significant heat still.
That sounds good. Nice heat. Nothing too overboard.
Yeah. Pleasant. Still, lemon curd, definitely my favourite of the bunch, but
That one's
nice,
a bit
I will definitely use that. And thank you very much for giving me some to try, Arena.
Little warning for anybody that want to give that one a go. It does contain crustaceans, so if you're allergic to shellfish,
Yeah.
not allowed.
It's obviously also not vegetarian or vegan because of that, but
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, it's also not vegetarian or vegan, but I was thinking more of the allergies.
yeah. Yeah, if you're cooking with it, the heat will mellow a bit, so you'll probably just get a tiny tingle from it then, but
yeah, it would depend on how much you added to and what you were cooking it with.
Yeah.
I like the sound of it, although I'm not a fish eater or I'm not big on shellfish or anything like that. I actually like the sound of that last one.
No, I'm not big on shellfish either, but I don't mind that at all. Right, so one final thing I wanted to show you. This I just found in a local shop. It's not a chili thing or anything, but one of my chili friends of old really swore by this stuff because you cannot get this in this country as far as I was aware, so I was really shocked when I saw it. But this is Mountain Dew Code Red, the best flavor of Mountain Dew. I figured after we saw the chili version last time, I should probably show you this.
So before you show us it, where did you actually find it?
In a random corner shop, so not anywhere I have a name for, I'm afraid. I don't think it was a chain or anything.
He pretty much says Code Red is gross. That has just lightened up my life. Crack it open, dude.
So this is, they claim this is with a rush of cherry flavour, but I looked at the ingredients, so before I crack it open, I do want to tell you that. Carbonated water, high fructose corn syrup, concentrated orange juice, citric acid, sodium polyphosphates to protect flavour, sodium benzoate for freshness, natural flavour, caffeine, sodium citrate, gum arabic, calcium disodium EDTA, red 40, yellow 5, and blue 1.
It sounds like weed killer.
So the only real thing in this is orange juice. And it's cherry flavour. Plus, it proudly states on the back, less than 1% juice in big bold letters.
Katie likes the original Mountain Dew, doesn't reckon much to this one.
I don't like the original at all, so...
You just now said it's cherry flavoured, but it contains no cherry, it only contains orange.
Yep, so very much that artificial cherry flavour you expect, but with an orange juice undertone. And the orange is subtle, but it definitely has. I mean, it's that flavor you get from specifically the orange juice with bits, despite the fact there are no bits in here.
Evening, Annie.
That's what it adds to this.
So, does it really taste of cherries, or is it really just that horrible fake taste of when you open like a diet cherry Coke? And
Oh, there's absolutely no real cherry in this. You can taste that there's absolutely no real cherry in this. It is very much fake cherry with a real orange undertone, like the ingredients suggest.
I'm still curious.
I like it a lot, but
I'm blaming you for me being still curious because you're still drinking it.
I do like a lot of those American fake fruit flavors. I grew up with grape Kool-Aid, and nothing quite hits the same spot. So yeah, just wanted to show you that because that's definitely a far better Mountain Dew than the chili one, even if the chili one wasn't bad.
Which I also believe the chili one didn't contain any chili neither.
Well, it contained natural flavor, which probably contained chili extract, given there was a tiny bit of heat to it. But we just don't know because it didn't list anything real. So yeah, going back a bit, just for the person who asked what they missed, we missed Arena from a bit of a pickles, lemon drop curd, which is absolutely amazing, and the newer, hotter Fatali version, which has a slow-growing, much higher heat, and is just as nice, though not quite as nice on toast. Yeah, that is pretty much it, isn't it, Katie? But you can get American drinks imported relatively easily. It's just this one that really doesn't pass customs, which makes me wonder a bit what I'm drinking.
I have to say that comment caught me a little bit off guard. As it came up, I was mid-cough and it was like, no, try to laugh, try to cough, both at the same time.
Yeah, I'll do you some damage, won't it?
Yeah, I didn't know whether to inhale, exhale, or what.
As this drink is probably doing me.
Probably more. So, have you got anything else to show us?
Well, I can give you a hint of what's coming up next week if you want.
Little hint, but not a big one.
Because you can see something on the shelf behind me that you probably can't make out too well. Not the book, because I've read that to you before, but the other thing.
Not almond milk, is it?
Oh, no, that's just my regular milk that I've been using to cool my mouth down today. Don't worry about that.
So you're reviewing the Gruffalo's Child?
No. That was a previous episode. No. There's a little something there that I found, because it turns out I now have a local B&M.
You know what? I've just realised. Oh, you're reviewing that rocket ship on the right-hand side.
Only if you want to tune in at 11 in the morning and see me be shot in the face.
Please tell me that is not a Manchester United bed you're sat on.
Oh, God, no.
Oh, thank God for that.
No. It's just a regular bed with a red cover.
Half of my friends are Man United fans. Half of my friends are Liverpool fans. You can imagine what goes off on my Facebook wall whenever the football's on.
I actively do not support any football.
Whenever I see either of those two logos, now it's just like instant sweat comes down because I'm just waiting for them all to start shouting and arguing. Well, I'm going to put that back as that. Nothing else to show us?
Nah, not this week.
Well, I think you should read that little website that goes across the bottom of that.
Oh, www.abitofapickle.com.
That's the one.
Where you can find Today's lemon curds and the sambal bajak.
And you can also find a big, massive pile. There's the new arrivals just there, nice and cheap. Just throw an offer. There's the main factories, jams, curds, marmalades, chilies, chutneys, relishes, pickles, condiments, oils, vinegars, limited editions, guest products, clearance. Wow, and see that one there? This one there. Brief.
Yeah.
That's the one you need to hit yourself up with.
So if you've ever had Christmas cake and found it really disappointing, this is the solution. This is like Christmas cake if it was actually good. And it is wonderful stuff.
Christmas cake without it tasting crappy.
Yeah.
I know where you're coming from. Christmas cake is that little bit overpowering, a bit too much.
Well, it's also usually quite dry and stodgy. And, this isn't without its stodge. It's still a dense cake. But it comes to you nice and fresh and moist. It's great stuff.
With that, I think it's probably time that we went and ran away.
Yep, but I am going to check out some of those new sources when we go, because I'm interested. Irina does great stuff.
It's funny that because I've left the website open so I can go and have a little look back because I just realised there's a couple of things on there I've not seen before. So.
And one last quick reminder, if you're a member of the Any UK Chilli-heads on Facebook, you can find a discount code there for even more off your order.
You can, and it's a good time to do it because they're already on offer.
So you can pay Irina absolutely nothing.
Quick, rob Irina! Rob Irina blind! We probably should get off before we get into trouble.
Oh, that's interesting. I did not know that. Stu's comment down there.
Yeah, I've just seen that. That will give it the moisture.
Well, it'll not just give it the moisture, though. It'll also add a definite extra depth of flavour. So no wonder it tastes different.
It's because it's Welsh and it's made where the land of the dragons are.
It's because it's made by people who know dried fruit, I guess.
Yeah.
Rather than just random Brits making a Christmas thing.
It's a Welsh fruit cake made by a Welsh person.
Yeah.
Who's only half Welsh.
Sure. But we can play that off,
Yeah, we'll just forget the
The people don't need to know that. Besides, it only matters that half is Welsh, right? As long as that's the half that taught them how to make cake.
Everything you've seen tonight is available from the website that goes across the bottom there that says www.bitofapickel.com.
Not everything. The Mountain Dew isn't.
Right, well, we're forgetting about that one. Do jump into the Facebook group New Chilli-heads on Facebook.
Wait.
And you will get hit with a...
What? I'm sorry, there's a new comment there.
What am I missing? I have dragon fruit jam.
Yeah. What does that taste like?
Don't know. Never had it.
I am very curious. If you have any spare, I would really like some.
Annie's all the way in the USA.
Ah, crap.
But she has been known to perform weird little miracles because 10 of the this year's Packy One chips arrived here completely by Annie. They just piff, puff, poof, like a magic dragon. They arrived. But yeah, I don't know.
What version of dragon fruit have you got, Katie? Because I find both the pink skinned ones, the white flesh and the pink flesh, taste of very little. But the yellow one, which is coincidentally something like 3 times the price, has this sort of basically just sugarcane flavor, but with the taste, with the texture and wetness of kiwi. So I find the yellow one is significantly nicer than the others, but then dragon fruit flavored stuff tastes nicer than any of the actual dragon fruit. Hopefully the jam picks up that concentrated dragon fruit flavor rather than just being sugary, wet, and boring.
Sugary, wet, and boring.
Yeah. It's a surprisingly underwhelming fruit because it looks fantastic. And do you know how the plant grows? Have you ever seen a dragon fruit?
It was more the way of how Katie had just said it's kind of a boring flavour, in my opinion. As you said, sugary, wet, and boring.
Yeah, I think it's the Philippines in particular. They really love it for some reason. But yeah, I tried to grow it from seed at one point, and I didn't get the plants very big. But they're weird things.
Still, bugs is not a good idea for you right now. Give it another year and then maybe some bugs.
To the best of my knowledge, they are the world's only climbing cactus.
A dragon fruit is a cactus? Well, a cacti?
It's either a cactus or a very cactus-like plant. Because, yeah, it has that classic sort of four-ridged cactus shape with all the little spines coming off it. But then it also shoots out aerial roots so it can latch onto things to hold it upright.
Bree grows dragon fruit, so I'm sure we might find a little bit more information on dragon fruits.
Send us pictures. I would love to see them growing.
She's in Australia, so it's a little bit easier for it to grow. But
yeah, obviously we don't have a good climate for them here. I managed to get them to grow to something like half a foot. But that's about as far as they'll grow here, as far as I can tell. I never got fruit out of them. But yeah, I went wildly off topic because somebody mentioned a fruit I'm interested in.
it happens, dude.
It does. It happens a lot.
It happens a lot, yeah. We're not professionals. We get off topic.
I mean, I'm a little bit professional.
Not while you're in Nuke, you're not. You're just...
No, I'm not very professional.
When in Nuke, we just go with the flow.
I'm professional enough to be here on time almost every week.
Although he does like to cut it right at the last second, so I've got squeaky bum bum going because I don't think he's showing up because he does do that.
Yeah, I do that.
I think he does it deliberate too.
No.
Yeah, I was watching you.
Maybe a tiny bit so my milk's fresh, but mostly no.
I was watching your face there to see if you had a slight smirk or anything like that, but you didn't. You're innocent, so I'll let you off.
Cool. I mean, I will smirk at things anyway, because I'd be like, ooh, that would be evil if I did that.
That's what I was waiting for, the evil. Yeah, I do.
You know.
It didn't come. Either you're good at hiding it or you don't do it.
Oh, I'm not good at hiding it, trust me. If I wanted to be evil, you'd know I wanted to be evil. I actually now do want to be evil, so...
Well, and with that, I'm going to kick him out.
Okay.
Boom! What are you joking? He's back again.
Nice one.
So anyway, I suppose we should really say goodbye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. Why are you still here? Go away!
Okay.
I didn't mean you, I meant them. Go away! Poof, puff, puff.